Well, the Heat had a real heart pounder in Miami tonight.
Broke one streak. Every time we have gone to a Heat game, they have won. That ended tonight. Rick and Pat went over there and didn't get to see them win. The Heat was staring at a big, cold 0 tonight. They'd never, ever beaten the Bulls in 10 tries. But the way Miami's been playing at home lately, the future is so bright even Dan Marino had to wear shades. He almost saw an upset through those Foster Grants. Michael Jordan, though, had 40 points. Look at that move. 6th time this season he scored 40 or more. Kevin Lockery, don't worry, Jordan can do that to anybody. But Miami would not give up. Watch Bimbo Coles with the great reverse layup underneath. Miami led by 12 in the 3rd quarter, but hey, the Bulls wouldn't be champs if they lost to the Heat. Jordan to Scottie Pippen for 2 of his 24, and the Bulls won it by a deuce, 108-106. In San Antonio, David Robinson had 22 in the Spurs win over the Lakers. Back home in Boston to see the Celtics beat the Knicks at the Garden again, Doug Flutie. It was not easy, though. Patrick Ewing takes the pass from Mark Jackson and Powers at home. Ewing had 28, but the Knicks haven't beaten the Celtics in their last 23 games on the road. Rick Fox follows Robert Parrish's miss here, 99-95. Boston's just percentage points behind New York in the Atlantic. The Nets, 103-97 over the Wolves. Sixers by 10 over Houston, and the Pistons crowned the Kings at the Palace. Ron Harper's bucket with 5 ticks left gave the Clips a win at Indy. Stacey Poole led the Gators over South Carolina with a jumper with 18 seconds to go. Number 1, Duke rolled. Number 4, Kansas by 30 over Wichita State. Missouri loses for the first time in 12 tries at Memphis State. Bama snuck past Arkansas. Georgia Tech all over NC State. Virginia upended number 19, Wake Forest, and Pitt surprised Syracuse. Last 2 top 25 scores. UNC Charlotte 62, Virginia Tech 53, and West Virginia by a point over UMass. Well, apparently, hell hath no fury like a team owner scorn. Bill Parcells still could have become the Bucs' next coach despite turning them down a week and a half ago. But after the former Giants coach met again with Buck owner Hugh Culverhouse today, Culverhouse turned the tables and turned down Parcells. He had called the Bucs on Monday and asked to be considered again for the job, but Mr. C just could not get over getting left at the altar.
It's just a personal thing. He just couldn't reach that comfort level and get over the rejection period and the reasons for it, and just never reached that.
What was Bill's reaction to it?
Bill was disappointed. He had looked forward to the possibility of being coach. He had his opportunity, and it just didn't happen this time.
Would have liked to see that prenuptial agreement anyway. Now it's a 4-man race. Culverhouse hopes to decide between Sam Weish, Buddy Ryan, Mike Holmgren, and Floyd Peters by the end of the week. Oh, hello again, Chuck Knox. The Rams hired the former Seahawks coach today, almost 2 decades after his first go-round as LA's head man. The Rams won the NFC West 5 times in 5 years under Knox from 73 to 77 before he was fired. He spent the last 9 years in Seattle after 5 seasons in Buffalo. Brett Hull of the Blues has St. Louis fans singing his praises. Tonight he ran his goal-scoring streak to 10 games, 3 off the modern NHL record. This slap shot put the Blues up on the Rangers 1-0. New York came back with 2 goals, though. Randy Gillen will score on the rebound here, but the Blues said that we can do that too, and they did. Watch this. Hull shoots, it's saved. Another shot hits the pipes, and Hull cashes in on the rebound. He now has 43 goals in 42 games. Final Blues 5-3. The Sabres cut up the Nordiques. Montreal 3, Boston 2, and the Oilers lead the Jets in the 3rd. And what, you ask, is this? The boys of summer in the dead of winter? Yes, you may be getting an early look at the best outfield in baseball. Brett Butler, Darryl Strawberry, and newly acquired Eric Davis are all native sons who've come home to L.A. to try to lead the Dodgers to a championship. Their midwinter workout reminds us that spring training is just over a month away. It won't be too long before the world champion Twins come back to Fort Myers.
There's no break anymore in between all these seasons.
Not with this kind of money.
That's for sure.